what I'm doing is I'm on the internet and trying to make the video at the same time. I have no clue how this is going to work, but being that I'm working with words and stuff, and like I said, I'm old school. So, and apparently, if I pause and stuff, my video, it said like a minute. It was a minute long, a minute and 8 or something. Or maybe I'm reading it wrong. I don't know. It could be correct. It just seemed to upload awful fast, is what I'm saying. But I'm gonna write this. I come across this a katana on the katana thing. So it says for optimal navigation, comma, this site uses cookies, period, by continuing your or browsing you agree with our use of cookies, period. And then there's two boxes. Whoops. Yeah. That's just, we're going to, okay. And more info. Okay, so now we're going to scroll down to the bottom of this place. In this page, it says Digital Citizen. Let's go underneath that right. Digital Citizen, which the T is a little crossbar with a little head. Looks like a little person. IZEN. And you got productivity with the T. Looks like a I, but IVITY. Entertainment. ENTER. A little T with the I. AINMENT. Then security. Or ITY. Smartphone. health. Hmm. And digital citizens got the 3 little bars over there. You gotta search with pretty much. Heading of it. Hmm. So, to the digital citizen, productivity is number 1, entertainment is number 2, security number 3. Oh, well, I didn't even write that. Whoops, I skipped that. Okay, so let's just rewrite it. We want to just rewrite. Oops, okay. Productivity. One. Enter. Tang. To security. Three. Smart. Phone. Smart. Home. Health. Hmm. H. 3, 4, 5, 6. So pretty much the initials would be P, E, S, 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 H. Peas. DC Digital Citizen Peas. Okay. We're going to break this. This is interesting, man. It's because I was going to do a word thing, and you know, before I was in what was it, Holdenville, and I was in a thing called the Therapeutic Community, TC, and you'd have to give speeches. Well, I was told like 2 weeks before I was gonna have to give a speech on a certain day. Hell, I forgot about it. Like like the way the classes were set up, we had to sit in the group was from like noon or something to like 1:50, and 1:50 we take a break for 10 minutes to 2 o'clock, and then we'd sit in group. I want to say maybe another hour and a half to like 3:30 or 4:30 or something. Man. I think we had like 5 hours in group or something a day, or 3.5. I can't remember. Well, the 5 hours sound right is because I want to say that we took 2 10-minute breaks, and it was every, like, the first one was first hour, then the second, was second hour, 10 minutes. So like at 1:50, and then like 2:50. Oh, yeah, 2:53. Then at 3:50 we took one. And I think we come back in and then at 4 had 30 minutes of break. But during that time, we uh, give speeches, and they were like 10-minute speeches, right? Well, it was a two-tiered. It was at Holdenville, which, by the way, coincides with how I said earlier, they privatized the penitentiary industry. Holdenville was a privately ran owned penitentiary, and uh, they A South was where therapeutic community was, but A South was also designed to be a giant DU, detention housing, RHU, restricted housing unit is what they're called, which is basically jail inside a jail. Uh, but the unit is because you for like maximum security, I believe they have to provide central heat and air and beanhole access for food. But in A South was the only, they had a DU, which I was currently in when they locked up, is because at the time, man, we pretty much ran over the private prison guards. It was different than state ran places, man. It's because, uh, from my understanding, the prison had to pay uh, the DH, not DH, DOC, Department of Corrections. The private had to pay them for every misconduct report that went. They had to pay money, for everyone that was dismissed or something. So all of the write-ups that was coming from private prisons to the DOC was being dismissed because they got to pay. So they're not writing any. Well, pretty much running over them. Well, then they locked all them boys up on A South over there, and which they rioted and shit, which, of course, well, the boys from OSP, McAllister, Goon Squad, come up there and showed them, hey, this is, well, after that, and I say this by, you had the compound, you had sidewalks and stuff. Well, before this happened, there was trails all over the place, we weren't supposed to walk on the sidewalks, but whatever, Well, after that little ordeal, oh no, the grass grew back, the trails went away because it was sidewalk action. Anyway, so they moved the therapeutic community over to D South, uh, which when I got out, I moved in to D North, and I actually lived with a cat that they changed Oklahoma's death penalty. Uh, Wayne Thompson. They changed because he was sentenced to die at 16. So, but anyways, and I lived with him for a while. But then, we, I moved to D South and started the TC program and stuff. But so I was in there for, well, anyways, they told me I had to give a 10-minute speech and stuff. Well, you walk in and, pods are designed. It's a fairly new penitentiary, so new design. I think it has like 260 people or something. One bottom tier and then top tier. Well, where the railing went around for the second tier. There was words. Put up like humility, pride, honesty, loyalty. These words. And like I said, I was supposed to give a 10-minute speech, and well, I ended up talking like 45 minutes, man. And now you're talking about in a place where you have literally 1,000 personalities underneath the sun in a box, So, uh, and during my course of speech and stuff, nobody was sleeping, no one, which was the normal effect, and even the counselors, you know, was, you know, anyways. So, and I'm talking about word associations and stuff. Well, bam, here I find this website. It's Digital Citizen, and right up underneath it. Well, the first thing is this for optimal navigation. This site uses cookies. By continuing your browsing, you agree with our use of cookies. Either okay or more information. Now we know. Now I don't know nothing about technology or anything, but I do know that if you don't agree to whatever this big, long, drawn out, multi-million word contract, that if you don't take the time and read and break down and study, honestly, you don't really know what the fuck you're agreeing to. Really, what they got set up where, these, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, we're going to break it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 words to the first period. First period. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow. 11 words to last period. And we have 1 comma in there, which is in the first 7 words. So 7 words and 1 comma. 7W and 1 comma, 1C. 2, 1 period, 1P. Then 11 words, 11W, 2, 1P, period. Which the total number would be 9 and 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 equals 21, which breaks down to a 3, which in essence is a pyramid. So with these words, for optimal navigation, this site uses cookies. By continuing your browsing, you agree with our use of cookies. Okay, more information. Okay, so there's the free will option. But with the use of the first 7 words, they create, just with the words, they create the letter G. But the way I do it is the total. You have, 7 words, which I didn't add in the letters, which that all plays too, but for just simplicity, 7 words, 1 comma, 1 period. You got 3 there. In the next set of versions, in the next set of, with the 11 words and 1 period, well, you got 3 right there with the 11. You see, so which which ironically 11 they say is the number of death, which everything's duality. So if it's death, it also means life, which is abracadabra, and then Aleister Crowley from abrahadabra, which I believe the abrahadabra is positive energy form, and abracadabra is negative energy form. And to say them both, abracadabra, abrahadabra, abracadabra, abrahadabra, builds the caduceus cladius one within ourselves to form a pyramid. So, and being with these words, I got a G, and the 11th letter in the alphabet is K. Which I'm still trying to find the word for K. What could it possibly mean in there? Because it's JK. J being creator. Which is 10. Windows 10. So basically you're saying Windows, which Windows would be a square, right? Well, you think window, which is a square inside of a square, really, like that, a square inside of a square, which comes to J equals 10, a 10th letter in the alphabet, which, the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 0, they don't even add that in. I don't know what it's called. I guess it's from the Masons. I don't know. It's just simply how the alphabet breaks down. Is really with the letter 0. I mean, the number 0 is not used. It's only here we go. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bam, bam. Okay, let me see what I've done there. Right there. And you put the alphabet in there. A, B, C, D, E, F, G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. Holy shit. I know my alphabet. Woo. Rock on, dude. So, you have right there, it's my simple and but this, that's just breaking it down with really the only numbers, you know, the zeros removed. And like I was speaking, you know, about Aleister Crowley, you know, the beast of 666, which is Fox, which, you know, is 666 is because it breaks. The reason why that is because F is equals 6, O equals 15, and X equals, what is it, 24. That's the 24th letter. Well, just by simply adding them together, for the 0, which they keep saying that is the number for Saturn, you know, 0, which they do the magic square, you know, Saturn is, but it's just that they go 1 plus 5 equals 6, 2 plus 4 equals 6. It's really simple, man. You know, and everybody knows this, so, you know, and like I was speaking about my name, you know, 888, as far as the numbers go, you see that on 999, it don't exist, really. So I thought that was kind of neat, you know, and, now, you know, being about, you know, before you become bridegrooms to the Creator or a bridesmaid, which we, you know, for me, it's both, which in the corporal aspect, my feminine, I mean, yeah, sometimes I do sit down and pee. Only sometimes. The water's cold though. Nah, just, anyways, in the corporal sense, I manifested male. Uh, you know, but spiritually sense, I have to grow both male and female, feminine, you know, together harmoniously. You know, I guess since the way that the world is applied to the negative, abracadabra, negative, positive, abrahadabra, being positive, square and circle, and square being the positive and the circle being the negative, which I'm inclined to think that it's it seems to me that really 4 You have the masculine side, right? The yin and yang symbol is actually, if you count it, is a symbol of 4, which is D. Which I wonder why is D so, the devil, tenacious D, being 4. Well, what is the, and 4 is a reflection of 2, being equal amounts. Well, which you also have for the 4, right, creates DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles, which is for M would be the, what is it, here we go right here, 13th, and V is the 22nd. Okay, so 1 plus 3 equals 4, and 2 plus 3 equals 4. So DMD represents 444, which also my social security number is 444. So again, I'm coming to this for what? How's it? Well, in the, because yin and yang, right? It says, with all the light, there's a little bit of dark, and all the dark, a little bit of light. So, in the positive side, there's both a positive and negative, and then in the negative side, there's a positive and negative. And 4. But, I'm going, okay? I don't really know how much of this is all being captured on my little thing here. But I'm got over there on the Xbox, Unresolved Secrets of the Pyramids. Whew, man, good Lord. So I've bookmarked it on my computer. I want to take and this is how I'm going to teach myself just what they say. Words, man. And I'm going to turn the words into numbers. And I'm going to teach myself sacred geometry. What else going to do it for me? And man, just the things that I'm speak about and try to do, and like catch them. And all these things, I'm not going to do no editing or anything. I'm going to straight upload and stuff. But later on, when I get a little more knowledge and stuff, I'm going to go back and break up this stuff. But I'm making these things, man, is, like I said, pretty much for myself. We believe that everything's being recorded anyways, man. All the thoughts and everything. And it's turning, looking like it's a little deeper than, I'm going to break down the word alien. Is one of the words that which I find bears a eerie semblance. The word to another word attached to holy, Bible, being holy Bible, uh, and being that within the word is the word lie, deception, meaning deception, lie, L-I-E, not to like lie down, but in essence, yes, it is to lie down. And with these, for optimal navigation, this site uses cookies. By continuing your browsing, you agree with our use of cookies. Uh, that's just in them uh, 21 total words. I mean, it's saying a lot. Which, what are cookies? We know cookies is little, I mean, little fragments. It's tracking pretty much. Which I'm fine with it, man. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with it, man. There's certain, which I mean, if even if you claim to believe the Bible, you have to believe that everything is being recorded anyways. Everybody it's negative. Oh, well, yeah, they are tracking. Whatever their purposes are. I kind of categorize that as a free will. People want to say, they're stealing our free will. They're stealing our free will. And they ain't got to steal it, man. They ain't got to steal it. Yeah, with the creation of the internet. But, when you stop and think about it, man, and everybody, there's, with all these negative connotations, man, why wouldn't you want, I understand, the bad men, evil men, corrupt, power hungry, money, whatever, whatever, something's playing out, something, major here, and I happen to be living in this time, and all of these things, I would say probably 99.8% of the shit on YouTube in 1965. Maybe it killed half of them. I mean, it, it, it wasn't meant at that time. Uh, and this, I've been thinking about this new consciousness that's coming on. Well, during the periods of stage, and with the OSPI, like I said, the OSPI is, clicked a lot of my tumblers in place. Uh, you got to think of it like a woman giving birth. The 9 months gestation period, and then the birth. Uh, not a pleasant thing. I suspect. I mean, when my daughter was born, I have a baby. Was yay! I don't have an ugly baby. Which was true. My baby girl was not ugly. No, she was not. And I was happy about that. Not saying that, you know, people born ugly grow up to be ugly, you know, by no means, you know. I don't judge, you know, by appearances, you know. So now, when I'm, you know, wanking, I judge by appearance. But as far as other things, no. That's just the, you know, one little level. So I'm multi-tiered. I'd only say about seven though. There's only about seven tiers. Anyway, I'm gonna off track, man, off track. The G and I, but oh no, Johnny, you fucking showing the pyramid, the rappers, the hip hop community. Oh god damn. I like that song. I don't even know by who it's by or anything. The dude fucking saying, "I'm not selling out. I'm buying in." Hell yeah, shit. Let me buy in. Fuck. I mean, why? I mean, when I was younger, I heard things, you know, of futuristic shit, like the flying car. You know, we ain't seen, you know, it's for like 2016, man. I mean, we've witnessed movies like, I want to say maybe The Terminator, you know, shit like The Terminator was supposed to be in this era, you know. I understand for the younger people that, you know, or like my nephew was like, what's a cassette tape, Uncle Johnny? What? What the fuck's a cassette tape? God forbid I said 8-track. I'd have choked his little ass out there, you know, what the hell? But for those who remember a payphone, you know, where 10 cents, 15 cents, I remember when maybe the second time I got out of joint, man, the payphone went up to a quarter. I'm like, whoa, shit. Yeah, then when I got out again, cell phones, you know, which the first cell phone I ever talked to was I was in a penitentiary, Lawton, Oklahoma. Uh, yeah, to my ex-wife, which that thing was annulled, which there was two children, which I, you know, there's another topic for another subject. So, you know, I had my fair share, and you know, also coming to the knowledge of coming, you know, this is, you know, uh, I'm trying to learn what actually keeps echoing in my fucking head is the Johnny Depp, man. What's it? Jack Sparrow's one, you know, he says the only thing, you know, how's he say it? You know, the only rules that are true is what a man can do and what a man can't do. Uh, you know, so you know, it's with these little videos and whatnot and stuff. You know, I say when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Uh, I'm 42 years old, man. Yeah. So, with everything else in this life, I've taught myself would be acknowledge my Britain brothers. You know, like guess what condoms in Britain's called? Johnny's. America Jimmy's. Johnny and Jimmy's. Jimmy's and Johnny's. Well, uh, I have a cousin, Jimmy, which I love to death, but I have nothing good to say. So, but Johnny and Jimmy, and Jimmy and Johnny, JJ, which Johnny James, JJ, hear it again, which is Shameless, the show Shameless in Britain. Uh, I watched it. I haven't watched the American version. Is because I watched a few episodes of the first of American with William H Macy, and here in Philadelphia and stuff. Excuse me. And then the Netflix had the Brit version. I love it, man. I love it. It's hilarious, man. Uh, but to find out that, man, they just pretty much, copied it. Like, okay, I understand keeping the same names, but just to copy it. I mean, especially in our era. I mean, with the connection. I mean, it's all, the world is not, that's what the whole deal is, the world is not, uh, just take the United States, for example, with the 52 states. Well, we're pretty much a world, a globe, a one net community, anyways, man. I mean, uh, I don't understand this fucking, like, I say New World Order and shit. What the fuck you mean New World Order? It's, I mean, why wouldn't I want to, or we would want to know what it would be like to live in China or Russia or Pakistan, Israel, Mexico, Peru, Egypt, you know. And I mean, really, we have all this shit here. I mean, go to Las Vegas. I mean, you got a mini Paris, a mini, mini everything. Uh, Look at Hollywood. I mean, it's, you know, doing my studies on the Knights Templar. There's a movie, what's that fucking movie? Um, Aaron Rad or something, Rain. Uh, the Goatee or something, man. Where he goes to the monastery and then comes home, and him and the girl, which they lock her up in the monastery, and he gets to go, you know, well, he was raised at the monastery, and then became, a Templar uh, for the Holy Land and stuff, man. And but he he communicated with the Arabs in their native language. Well, that's when I wait a second. These the Templars are all over, circled the globe, uh, and put everything. And this is actually the product. Which is what I'm not understanding, man. Is in 1776, man, they should have just. Which I understand there wasn't enough people at the time, but How should like in 1980? I mean, shit. But anyways, it didn't. I guess it's not a cosmic clock. Uh, so I wonder, the the correlation. Why did they? Well, they went around and sucked up all the, knowledge. Like the Inquisition is, yeah, it's a terrible thing, but actually what that was to suck up the knowledge, man. Well, for that period of time, anything from that period of time, we really can't believe. I mean, you piece it together of your own. That's how you find really truth, man. If you get a bunch of liars saying the same thing, that's really how you find the truth. You're getting known liars, and if all of them pretty much say the same thing, well, then you can piece together the truth. So, I mean, what's it? When you take a group of people and sit them in a circle and you say to the guy to your left of you, I went to the store and got a gallon of milk and came back home. And he's to repeat the same thing to the person to the left of him, all the way back around to the right. And what's the story when it gets back to your ear? Well, it's not that you went to the store and got a gallon of milk and came back home. No, 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 no. I mean, you went to the store and a gallon of milk and the trip might be, but all kinds of, the narrative is not the same. The numbers are not, because people exaggerate, you know, selective memory, selective sight and shit. 3 or 4 people see the same thing. Well, none of them, like the undertone will be the same, but it all come out in different. It's no different with the creator when you realize, hey, you know, he created uh, create, the bad with the good. That's the thing, because we can't but what we think of evil might not even be evil. So, because I mean, I, and the reason why I picked the evil is because shit, it's so easy to see the evil. I mean, and find it, and these all these unsolved things of the pyramids and shit. Fuck, that knowledge is known. Why is all of a sudden these archaeologists? I mean, all this shit's known. And what's people that create this society that you know John Q, Jane Q. What the fuck do they give a fuck about a pyramid in a desert on the other side of the world? Is that paying their bill? Is that getting them high? Is that putting them some food in their belly, warming them, or anything like this? So why would they give a fuck? That's how I believe. I've become blessed. Is that I'm not being in these grinds, so to say, so to speak. Uh, so, and I found I ordered the Osprey book with, uh, boom, with the tumblers fell in. You know, I do weird things with my hands. They, when I was studying the Muslim religion, these things come to me during Al Qadar. And the only thing I'm not a Mohammedan. But uh, So I'm currently in the process of breaking this page down, which I'm venture off into other stuff, man. Well, I'm gonna keep making this one's already at an hour, so I'm gonna just make it, like hour videos and stuff, man. Take breaks and whatnot. Is because the only rules are my rules. And then it says, except where otherwise noted, all content is provided as is in parentheses or quotation marks, and that as is, I believe, truth is as is. So I find that interesting. With no warranties, and it is licensed under Creative Commons attributations hyphen non-commercial hyphen share alike 4.0 international, and that's in highlighted words where I can select on that and take it to another page. And it goes on. Then there's a period. If you use materials published from this site for non-commercial purposes, so I don't know what that, I guess for free purposes would, you are kindly asked to mention our site as the source and post a link to the original articles. Also, please be aware that some of our pages might have a different copyright noted that applies to them. All products mentioned on our website are registered trademarks and / or trademarks of their respective companies. Yeah, like I said, I'm doing these word break, breaking down words and stuff. Is because that's how, you know, True Freedom. I was watching one of them channels, man. The thing, the dude, underneath somebody's leg, and all I noticed was it said knowledge apocalypse. I thought that was pretty cool. Which another way of saying that is occult apocalypse, or another way to say that is Christ with the K, Kriste, Christy apocalypse, knowledge apocalypse. So we all know what apocalypse means. But I'm gonna go on and say okay to this thing up here. That's because yeah, I'm fine with it, man. I don't need to do the read more information. So I want to be a member, you know. So I bookmark this page. Yeah, I want to be a member. I want to be, connected to a global consciousness and brotherhood and stuff. That's I desire that. Is there? Show me that side of life. Yeah, I understand. I don't get a job or nothing, but man, I'll work. I'll do anything, man. But and that's the thing. I am sincere. That's what I think. That's why also a lot of people have a lot of adverse effect to me too, man. Is because like I said, I'm an alien to this society, and I'm not from any other planet. I'm from planet Earth, the red star. Yes, yes. So I don't know what other planet, but and they do say that, you know, the things I'm speaking of, you know, a brotherhood, you know, truthfulness, honesty, you know, truth game, you know, and I'm not asking for no handouts. I don't, you know, I'll work and study and, you know, do, you know, but, you know, which is kind of like my challenge to the creator, you know. You know, we get the sword, man. We get the sword. You know, good Lord, man, we get the sword, man. Even the people that don't know anything about anything, you know, just the world around us, man. We see the, you know, fruits of it, man. You know, uh, I want to see that, you know, camaraderie, trueness, man. Anyways, man, I'm starting to get emotional about this, and I'm gonna shut this off. And I am. We are Johnny 8, Pale 8, Beast 8, Johnny 8, Bathment 8, Bathment, Jahoni 8. Yes. Bid you farewell till the next video.